Shine bright like a diamond.
Falling back to the tower, so say what you want. You know, like, I really couldn't help him anyways. I was pretty low on health, but he ends up getting out of there, and, like, he had enough health to actually make it out of that situation on his own. So now I'm heading back myself. I'm heading back into lane, just kind of help out Kuku. So our strategy in Joust is basically, if one person goes down, we need to try our hardest to make sure that both, like, the other two can stay in lane. If all three go down, or if two of us go down and only one of us remain, you pray to God that Cuckoo's the one that stays alive so that he can at least zone the lane on his own efficiently. I'm not saying that Cabrakan can't really hold his own in lane. He's tanky, especially late game. His refraction shield will clear waves of minions, even like the big chubbos, the way that at least Silky82 builds them. And did I say chubbos? Oh my God. I want to cut that out of the video, but at the same time, I don't. Leave it a little bit more natural. Anyways, I think all three of them ended up going back to the fountain. Just, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. This team goes back to the fountain like once every 5 seconds. Like, you think I'm going back to the fountain a lot? I mean, these kids are never in lane. Like, Janice now just holding the lane on his own. Janice is a little intimidating to me because, again, he's the only one on their team keeping up with us in levels. And by us, I mean he passed Cabrakan at this point. He's at level with me, and he's only one level behind Kuku. So, you know, he is kind of a little intimidating character. And again, here I am going back, just kind of start Hydras up, but, you know, it's whatever. Honestly, I'm trying to get my damage up as fast as possible, and it would be smart for me to just kind of stay in lane, farm, and then get more money off that. And then when I come back, I would have all my, I'd have enough gold to actually buy full Hydra's Lament instead of just tier 2. Anyways, we're going back in a lane. Cabrakan, don't really know what he's doing. I think he was sitting there waiting for the camp to pop up. I'm going to go ahead and put another ward down because, hey, if they don't get Bull Demon, the better it is for us. And there's so many funny plays that take place with Bull Demon that I really don't want to spoil, but I kind of already did just kind of by saying that, so screw it. But now we actually caught up to them in kills. Actually, we passed them in kills. We're 7 and 5 at this point. We are zoning the crap out of them. Meanwhile, I have 31 stacks on my Transcendence, which definitely blows, and I should have 50 at this point. Come on, dude. We're 15 minutes in, but again, Kuku Khan, clearing waves, taking everybody's stacks. No hate, no hate. But yeah, I'm 2-0 right now. I'm not doing too hot. This is like probably one of my worst games of the Awilix. Typically at this point in the game, I'd be like 6-1. So I guess I'm doing good in that fact that I haven't died, but it's whatever. Moving on, I'm going to go try to take their mana camp, but guess what? Janice again has taken their mana camp. So now they see me, and Odin's just kind of going in. I think he was going to try to cage me in there. So I kind of stayed on Suku as opposed to like getting out of it, like jumping off of Suku and just kind of walking on foot. I don't really advise moving around with Suki all too often just because of that strafe speed reduction. If you are chasing after someone, jump on that Jaguar. But if you're just kind of, you know, like, I definitely use it for movement and trying to escape. But if you're trying to strafe, like, as you saw there, just me turning around just took forever. So there's a little battle going on. Xingwei's trying to get this Bull Demon on her own, which that was so stupid because she was the only one in there. Kuku Khan just kills her. And again, that's why it was dumb. Like, our whole team is up. So, like, honestly, you never take Bull Demon when it's 3-on-3. So Odin's going to pursue me, and I'm just going to jump into the tower again. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I keep retreating, and that's why I feel like this video is so bad, because all I do is just run back to the fountain and heal up, and then run back to combat. Odin kills Kuku because Cabrakan and myself both left him out there, so that is both of our mistake. I could have stayed out there, but I get Hydras, and now I'm like, oh, dude, I said the stupidest thing to the guys. I was like, oh, I'm going to be a force to be reckoned with now. I got Hydra's Lament. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do think Awilix with Hydras is super strong, and, you know, your basic attack hits for, like, 580, just, like, your first hit basic attack. I'm not even talking about, like, your second hit, but I was going to go in on Odin, and then Xingwei kind of came out, right, like, popped out right there. So, yeah, I decided not to. Odin's going to try to leap on this Cabrakan. It literally does, like, a quarter of Cabrakan's health. Now Odin's going in. Xingwei is going to try to launch him back into him. I think he either goes back here or he meditates. I'm not quite sure. I think he's going back, so again, I'm just going to zone the lane and just do a Awilix farm game. That's why Awilix can't do solo lane, because she can't clear, and if you clear, you basically have to max out your 3, and your 3 already doesn't do too much damage. So, so this Janice got damage buff, and I really wanted to kill him because of it, so I use my 3, pull him in with the ult, and he uses Sanctuary, which I think is, like, the bitchiest, excuse my language, relic in the game. We get the kill on him anyways, but it doesn't really, like, so it's like whatever. Xingwei almost dies yet again. She uses her ult to kind of fly back into the team. Use my 3 there again to knock her up, but nobody was really up there to actually get the kill, except for Kuku Khan, because his Twister is OP. Odin has no health. I'm going to go in on the Odin. I use Suku. We get the leap, and then Odin just dives on me, does like a little bit of damage. But yeah, Phoenix kills me. Odin did a little bit of the work, but in all reality, the Phoenix did like the primary of the damage, which I think is so dumb. Like, okay, yeah, I'll give Odin the assist. He did like no damage to me. He like did like okay, I'm over exaggerating. He did actually a lot of damage. If I was actually good at Awilix, maybe I could have gotten the kill on him. But alas, whatever. We're the team over here is going after Bull Demon just because they just keep camping under their Phoenix, and we kind of want to get him out of Phoenix. Kuku Khan's just running around in circles, and then we see Xingwei being an idiot, and she's like, "Oh, I got this. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the kill on him. I'm gonna 1v2 them," and then Kuku Khan uses his OP twisters, does like all of Xingwei's health. Janice uses his ult, and this is the best part. Okay, Janice is like, "I'm gonna get this kill on him." They're already in the fountain. I lag out. He jumps into our Phoenix, takes so much damage from the Phoenix, use my flip, and just get a kill on Janice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you max out Awilix's 2. Heading back to the fountain for like the 50th time this game. Basically, I realized that Janus does a lot of damage to me. Like, he took out a quarter of my health with just his line attack alone, so I wanted to go get some magical protection. Had a little bit of physical protection, but I kind of wanted to just get every area covered, because the less damage I take, the longer I can stay in lane, the more effective I can be in team fights, and the less likely I am to die. I'm going to go ahead and take this mana camp just because XP game and get the stacks up to 50, because right now I'm sitting at 46 stacks, and we're 20 minutes into the game. But it's whatever. So basically, we're just kind of chilling out at tower. We have I have no idea where they are because all of our wards went down, and we kind of realize that they're not using wards. They're not trying to be sneaky anymore. We kind of figure out what their strategy was. Odin just kind of hides out in the mana camp, and basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to use Janus's portal to kind of lock us in there. Then Janus is going to use his balls, like his balls of justice. Xingwei was going to use her little twister thing right there, and then Odin was going to jump up on top of us with his leap and trap us in with his cage. They didn't successfully do it because we kind of figured that that's what they were trying to do from the beginning. They tried initiating that a couple times, again, taking damage buff because stacks for days. And we figured out that that's what they were trying to do, and we tried to ensure that it never happened. This Janus was really, as you can see, he was on point with landing his portals. Xingwei coming in because she knows I'm in the jungle, but I can't really 1v1 her because Shifter Shield is not just protecting me. Like, she landed one basic attack on me, and that didn't do too much damage, but I know, like, I don't have the rate of fire or the attack speed that she does, because AD carries are better than assassins, and everybody knows that. And I'm kidding, obviously, but AD carries can definitely outbox an assassin is pretty much what I'm getting at. It doesn't matter, though. Right there, I was checking on Bull Demon, just make sure they weren't there. We'll come back in the lane again. Like, I'm not needed in lane. Cabrakan and Kuku Khan on himself can pretty much hold lane by, like, on his own. I could just kind of sit in the back and just let my team carry me, which is pretty much what they do. We're 12-7 right now, so we're pretty close to doubling their kills. I've died only one time. Like, obviously, the rest of the team has died more than me, or else we wouldn't have 7 kills. But feeling pretty good about this game. I am only 3-1, which, I mean, I wish I could have more kills, but it's whatever. We're doing fine. Again, we're just kind of sitting here. Kuku Khan falling back for I don't really know what reason. Clear minion waves, blah, blah, blah. This is probably the boringest game you guys have ever seen. Hopefully we'll get better games within the next few episodes coming in the future. So I have no idea really what I'm talking about. Honestly, it's just been the same since early game. They haven't really done any cool moves. I see Odin knocked up in the air, so I use my ult just kind of deal some damage. He leaps away, which I think is so stupid. And then Janus traps me with his portal, and Cabrakan secures a kill on Odin anyways, and Cabrakan is broken, so whatever. Janus trying to pull something funny. He uses his combo in the wrong order, so he uses his portal just to kind of be more of a nuisance than anything, because his portal can be comboed with his ultimate like he did there, and preferably, like, I've seen most Januses use the portal, and then they use, like, the ball, like I don't really know what they're called. Again, I've never played Janus. I'm really bad at commentary, guys. I'm so sorry. But if you guys want to see me do some Apollo gameplay, go and let me know in the comments section below, because I'm really enjoying Apollo. He's another guy that I've been playing lately. I'm not necessarily going to say that I'm going to main Apollo, but he's really fun, and I kind of want to get some videos. But if you guys just want to see a Awilix gameplay in top 5s, that's totally fine as well. Anyways, guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to go back to the fountain with 100%. Actually, I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest. Yep, I'm going back to the fountain with full HP for God knows what reason. Actually, I think I'm going back to sell shifters and get high to the Nemean, because I think I said that I was going to do that a long time ago when I was actually playing the game. And now I'm actually just getting the chance to go back for it. Like, there's really nothing to do. They're just going to turtle under Phoenix, so, like, we might as well bait them out of their Phoenix so we can actually try and get some kills on them, because they're just being a bunch of little pansies at this point in the game. Running back to lane because I'm an Awilix, and then I see Kuku Khan just so low in health. They don't dive. Like, normally players would dive, and this Odin just didn't go in on him. He had full health, so it's not like he would have taken too much damage from tower. Kind of get where he was coming from, though. Like, I would have probably I'm not saying I definitely would have gotten the kill, but if he were to dive Kuku, we probably would have lost Kuku, but they also would have lost Odin. And then this is what I'm talking about. They clearly want to dive because they kind of went in on me when they had absolutely no minion support. And this is actually, I think, the first time they're hitting our tower the entire game, just because I was there by myself, and Odin still couldn't do any damage to me. I looked at their build later in the game, and Odin builds all defense, and then I think the only attack item he bought was Frostbound Hammer, which, I mean, it's a good item. Like, it slows you down, which is honestly really good on any warriors just because they can't really deal too much damage, so it kind of takes them a lot longer to actually get a kill. I see that Odin kind of left the jungle camp, so I'm just going to go after damage again because Kuku can easily zone land by himself just with his twisters alone. So I'm just going to take this damage, go ahead and pick it up myself, even though I'm doing absolutely nothing for the team. But the more damage I have, the faster I can kill an enemy and maybe actually help out the team a little bit. That sound was so cringy. I hate myself sometimes. Moving on, we're going to go after Xingwei here. Or is this Janus? Yeah, it's Janus in the Fire Giant here. He runs away like a little, again, like a little pansy. That's all they do. They just run away. Looks like, yeah, there he is. Or I think it was Xingwei, actually. And I don't know what's going on, to be honest. But we basically take the Bull Demon kill from them. Xingwei or whoever was taking their Bull Demon on their team brought it down to like quarter their health. Cabrakan had enough just to be able to just take it on his own. It was like low enough for him to take it on his own. Now we're kind of trapped in the jungle. Again, Kuku Twister's OP. He just kind of plants it there and no one comes through there. And Cabrakan just kind of holds him. Now we kind of have him trapped in Fire Giants. So like they can't do anything in there because the Fire Giant's already taken. We're just running back and forth. Again, this is how bad this game was. This is why I didn't want to upload it, but it was the first game we played as a team. Like we have never actually played the three of us ever. We just kind of figured this would be a pretty solid team. Like we thought it was going to be a good team, you know? We've got a Guardian who's like broken and he does a ton of damage. We have a mage that can just clear lanes for just basically on his own. He can zone an entire lane by himself. Then we have basically Awilix who's just meant to secure those kills that they can't get, pretty much. Again, like I said at the very beginning of the video, the way this strategy kind of works out is we did, like after this game we ended up playing 2 more games and I get another kill on Odin because Odin's an idiot and I don't know what he was trying to pull off there. I keep saying these guys are idiots, which I mean I feel bad for, but you can just kind of tell, like, the way they were playing, they were all level 30s, too. Like, maybe they've never played these gods before in their life, which, it's like, whatever, but they're all level 30s. So you guys should, like, I'm not even level 30 in Smite. I'm pretty sure I'm only, like, a level 20. This doesn't matter if you're playing a new god. Like, Joust is Joust, Arena is Arena. Nothing changes regardless of what god you play. Like, you buy wards. You make sure that you don't get pushed and you don't, like, I mean, if you're stuck, you turtle under Phoenix. So I guess they were doing that right. But they basically turtle under their tower. They turtle under Phoenix the entire game. But all I can really say is bad people are bad. Moving on, now we're kind of falling back. We did play very aggressive. We harassed them quite a bit. We didn't lose too much health, which is, again, because all they do is sit under their Phoenix and just let minions get killed by their Phoenix, which, again, they're losing XP. Although Janus is keeping up with his levels. Actually, he's still tied with me. I'm pretty sure he's been tied with me this entire game because he's the only one on their team who's actually clearing, which makes absolutely no sense. And the best part about this whole thing is these guys were actually in a clan, so they were more than likely all in a chat, like in a call together, so they were able to communicate with one another. And they didn't. It honestly seemed like they were just all paired up with a bunch of randoms, and the 3 of us just already had the advantage from the beginning because we could communicate with each other. We are sitting under the tower for some odd reason. Kuku's back, so typically when he comes back, like when he leaves is when we start kind of falling back to the tower because we don't have the clear. We kind of just rely on the Titan, like the tower, to help us clear, but Kuku's back, so we're going to begin pushing. I have no idea why. There were so many times in this game where we kind of just like pushed to the tower. Odin comes in trying to pull something again, just harass him. Check out all this damage that he's about to take. Like, was it really worth it, kid? He uses his cage to kind of keep us in there. We use Phantom to just kind of jump out. Xingwei and Janus were just the most annoying gods in the game. I use my leap for some reason, and then Odin leaps again away with his leap. I could use my ult. I don't know if I was in range. I could use my ult to pull him back in, which would have been the smarter thing to do. I fall back because I did take quite a bit of damage from Xingwei. Just kind of, again, like I said, I'd rather be at full health than at 3/4 health because that's what can difference me from a kill. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy a potion of physical defense or potion of defense, sorry. I tried using it, but I used my ult. So I was really frustrated about that, and then I just kind of get the potion online. I go back for Suku. I don't know what I'm doing going back to the fountain again. Oh, wards. Okay, duh, that would make sense if I were to buy wards for the team, because obviously these kids are going after the Bull Demon. But, I mean, we're at the point where they haven't even taken our tower, So Bull Demon, like if they were to get Bull Demon, they could take our tower and we wouldn't have won by as much as we did. I'm now inside of the Bull Demon, and it looks like Janus was in there. He was trying to make a move. We just pretty much putting that ward down made the whole team aware of Janus being in there. So now I'm just kind of sitting here. Here comes Odin, and Kuku and I are about to 2v1 him. And at this point, Chance said the funniest thing. I was like, oh, get out, it's Odin, it's Odin. And then Chance goes, he's level 14. Why are we worried? Leap out of his cage. So Odin ult wasted because we all just kind of used Phantom, or I leaped out of it. Janus wasted his ult as well, trying to get Kuku, and he completely missed it. So now we're just going to go in, and guess who's about to get a kill? Yep, that's right, Cabrakan. So it's GG to the other team. Now we're just going to go in, try to take Bull Demon from him, and this is like the best part of this game. There's so many times, I give credit to this team, they go after Bull Demon so many times, but now I'm getting, like, Cabrakan dies, so I'm kind of falling back, because he got targeted by Bull Demon, which is not really fair, and then they kind of take 2v1, and Kuku uses his ult there just because why not? I think he's building cooldown reduction anyways, so I told Kuku to go take Jingwei, and I'm just going to harass this Odin because I feel like I'm really the only one who can, it's not that I can, like I don't obviously get the kill on him, I'm more just kind of distract him, make him waste his leap, make him waste his shield, and I'm actually really low in health. I get stuck on this wall. He hits me once with his basic attack, which did no damage. I leap out of there. Odin uses his leap again in 3, 2. Yep, there it is. And then I jump back on Asuka. I'm a little paranoid. I keep thinking he's like right behind me. So I'm trying to leap, but my game was not letting me leap fast enough. So I got out of there just fine. And then Cabrakan, good old Cabrakan pops up right as I'm ready to go. So now the whole team's back online. Kuku gets another kill. Typically when we play, like so far when we've played, Kuku carries about 80% of the games, and then Cabrakan and I each carry about 10% of the. They're gonna go ahead and forfeit here because there's really nothing else they could have done. GG to those guys. You guys played okay, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bright like a diamond, shine bright.